Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your very own eShop using the GigaProfits software. So to get to this page, you click on Store and you select eShop from the drop-down menu. And a pop-up should open up that tells you all the features that you can do. But you can just close that and click on. So if you're opening up this section for the first time, you should have a Create button here. But since I worked on it a little bit before, I have edit and preview. So we're going to click edit here, and this opens up a web page editor. So this is basically the template that you have. So when you're creating a store for the first time, it'll ask you what kind of templates. So you can choose between products, services, or a combination of both. This one is specifically a products page, and as you can see, you can select all the different elements. So I'm just going to take you through the main section here, which is basically how you can see your web page while you're editing it. So you have text boxes, you have images, there's a little bit of a menu bar here, and again, these are text boxes, combinations of images, text. This is another text in a box, which is like a button. You can add hyperlinks to each, um, and you have a footer, header, and each elements you can also link. So we'll move to the next section and I'll explain each section a bit so that it's a bit easier. So the top left, we have a section that lets you see how the page looks on different platforms. So just click on that and that'll help you in the design phase when you're trying to make sure that your website is responsive for different types of platforms. And on the top right, we have a couple of icons that perform different functions. So we have view components, so that basically highlights all the components that you have on the page. A preview button, which shows what the website looks like to users. Here you can see the code for the website and also export it to a zip file. This is the undo and the redo button. And this one is the import. This would basically clear the canvas. So if you want to fresh start, you don't want to use any of the template items, you can just clear the whole thing and start fresh on a blank page. And finally, the save. So any changes you make, you can click this icon and it will save. And when you come back and click on edit, your saved page would show up. Now this here is the most important part. So this one has all your components. So you can go through these and find out what you need. So these basically function as a drag and drop. Now I'll be explaining this in a little bit. And this one hides the elements and it shows you what you're currently working on and the number of elements in each section. And here's the settings. Okay, so here you can double click here. It opens up a text box. You can add effects, strike through, and let's give this a subtitle. So find everything you need here. And the store name will of course be GigaProfits Everything Store. Right, so the menu looks good for me, and of course we want our logo. So there are a couple of ways to change an image. So we're going to double click and it'll open up a box that lets you add a path to the image, or you can drop files to. So I'm going to click here and it opens up a box that we can select our image. So I have my saved image on the desktop. So this is your preview of the image. It tells you the size as well. And this add image button is only if you're specifying the path. So if I close this here, it'll get updated in a little bit. And for this, same thing, more images of different sizes. Oh, I forgot to select that image. So once the image comes here, you can select it and then that will open up, that will change the image over there. So right now we can see that I've added a new image. I'm going to name a collection, let's say GP collection. And you can also see the text decorations over here and the colors. So you can have a full layout for each text element, and you have a number of options. You guys should go through this and find something that suits you. And here you can see the classes that are being used in the current selection elements that you've selected, but this is not too important if you're working on just the view. And so we've made a couple of changes. We're going to save these changes so I can show you what it looks like when you're previewing, and hit the preview button here. Basically, this is what our site looks like. So everything's changed. We can leave this here, but of course you guys will need to add your own products, titles, a bit of work, but it'll pay off in the end. So we're going to save here. So box says your changes have been saved. So you can straight go ahead and close this website editor. Let's refresh the page here. And let's click edit. Right, so here are all the changes that we made. The images are still there, everything's good. And that's pretty much how you use the website section. But of course, a lot more editing would need to happen to make a functional website for your product. If you have any questions, please let it know at support@gigaprofitshq.com, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.